Have you come across new ideas and concepts through the creative expressions of children at Slam Out Loud?
Absolutely, a lot of them every single day. We've worked with around more than 6,000 children, and I think even when children follow similar structures towards creating what they create, every single piece of creation that comes from a child is very, very unique in its own way. So every creation is a new idea, and hence we've come across so many ideas. For example, when children think about blue or black as a color which represents love for them, or when children think about what if the entire world was made of chocolate. What are some other interesting concepts that have come up?
I feel just how children see the challenges can be solved in the world. For a lot of them it's education, for a lot of others it's removing poverty. For a lot of others, they feel that the world is at a decent place. We all need to just work towards making it better. I just feel children's notion of what can be done in their own space and context is pretty unique. And
what would a utopia, according to you, would be like, and how do you think it would function and continue to exist?
It's a pretty deep question. I think a utopian world will be where every individual has a voice, and they recognize the power that it holds. And it will continue to exist if we become more and more kind to each other. We'll listen to the other person, or in fact remove the other from the equation, and think of all of us as one big unit. I think that to me will be utopian.
I think utopia could be a myth, and hence what could be near to utopia is being a work in progress but a masterpiece at the same time, and us accepting that, us finding abundance instead of scarcity, us being able to create joy, look at joy, create more beauty, and of course, as Gaurav said, have a voice, have an existence which does not require us to do something special or different, but we get the love just because we exist.
How would the world change if there was an accurate measure of a person's aptitude, and how do you think this would affect our current educational institutions?
Very interesting.
Yes, it's a very deep question. Could you repeat it for us?
Yeah, how would the world change if there was an accurate measure of a person's aptitude, and how do you think it would affect educational institutions?
I think if the measure of aptitude is coming from within, that is every individual realizing the potential that they carry within, it has scope for it opens up scope for tremendous possibilities. Me knowing what I'm capable of will change the way I look at the world and my role in it. However, I wonder if the measure is external, how would I be capitalizing on it? Because then it in itself it'll become a race against someone else's measure, and then just the standardization of measure is something that we are already feeling is a challenge. So I feel if it's internal and the measure of aptitude is known to me, I'd be able to make empowering changes to my lives and can contribute in a way that the world will become a better place.
I think measuring aptitude is a tool, right? And at the end of a day, if it still remains a tool, there are various uses to a tool, right? But when that tool governs someone's life, and when that tool becomes a purpose rather than something intrinsic that comes about to a person, then we remove choice, right? And the tool can play a huge part in making informed choices, but the tool can also be a deterrent in making informed choices sometimes. As long as it is a tool, that's okay. But when it takes over an individual's dreams, an individual's own voice, opinion, then the tool is dangerous.
Thank you so much. Thank you.